Hey, welcome back. So just a refresher. I'm in my car. I'm trying to arrest this guy up here and bust him. And of course, that's my son. And so I'm trying to bust this guy up here because he's blackmailing the people. The only way I could rescue Mina, which is the goal of my mission, she's been kidnapped, she's the mayor's daughter, is I have to find the clues. There are 5 total clues, and they come out of here, but only one at a time, and the one clue is out, but I need to go over there to fetch it. And it's on the other end of town. But right now I'm going after the blackmailer because the gang boss has 2 influence tokens on his card funding the syndicate, and if he ever gets 4, he wins the game. So yes, those 2 are the 2. And so I'm trying to take care of this blackmailer to slow down how quickly he gets his funding tokens. And then I think I'm going to go smack him in the mouth and bust him. And when I bust him, I get to remove one of his tokens. So I'm going to try to do that. And then eventually get this clue token. I'm very quickly realizing I want to control 2 characters right now. But with that said, let's get going. We do our dispatch phase. So we refresh our cards. So our police card refreshes. And then Jason, can you draw the top card of the criminal deck? Yep. And then you can hand it here. All right, so we got a new crime. This one's a fraud. So he's coming into our crime pool, and he's going to show up on F14. So we grab a miniature, and we find F14, and he's right there in City Hall. So he's actually on the way for us. Okay, so then it becomes our turn. So now that we got this new guy, but I could spend the whole game just chasing after these criminals and not get any of my objectives to win the game. This is really frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my action step. So I get to do a move, a card action, and a regular action. Those are the 3 things I get to do. So I'm going to do a move. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to get out of the car right there. And when I get out, I'm right next to him. Now, it doesn't matter if there's walls. As long as you're next to them, you can bust them. So I'm going to try to bust this blackmailer. And he has 0 resistance to reckless. And so I'm going to try to use a reckless approach to bust him. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to play this card first. I'm going to play this tactic card, which levels me up. So now everybody gets their resistance reduced by 1. Not quite necessary for this, but then for my action, I will play this card, which lets me do a move to an encounter. So with my encounter, I get to roll 2 dice. Jason, you want to roll them for me? All right, so what he rolled was 2 successes. So I basically got 2 progress on this guy. I needed 3 to beat him, so didn't quite get him. And so that already ends my turn. So now we go to the crime phase. So going from left to right, put 1 stress on Mina. She's the one that already has a stress. Nope, the card. There you go. And then this guy is going to get an influence, or I suffer a stress. This blackmailer. So I'm going to give him an influence because I don't get hurt until he actually has 3. Then this one is going to get an influence, or I discard a hunch, and I'm going to let him take an influence as well. And so we're done with that. So now we move to the criminal turn, and we go left to right. He's going to collect cards, or collect influence, if anybody has 3 on it. Nobody does. So then I have to either discard a hunch or suffer a stress. So I will discard a hunch. And then she's going to get 1 for every blackmailer out there. So she gets 1, and she's up to 2. And then Mina is going to get more stress. So I rolled the 4 dice. I didn't roll any criticals, so no new stress for Mina. And that brings us to the end of the round. Or no, then we go to the case. Nothing happens here, nothing happens here. We draw this card. It's an event. If a clue token is on the active lead, discard the active lead and reveal a new one, but the clue token stays with them. This is actually a really good event for us because this lead is all the way to bloody over here, and it'd be nice if I can get a little bit closer to us. So this gets discarded, and we're gonna draw a new card, and the new lead is on E5, which brings us up to E, and then 5 is all the way over there, which is actually closer. All right, so that resolves the case, and then that resolves the round. So now we're back to a new round. Very sorry for the short video for just one round, but I do have to stop and take care of some personal stuff, and then I can keep going. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.